Hey guys, it's Eitan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am fulfilling my childhood dreams. I am recreating the Krabby Patty. As you can see in front of me, we'll address the elephant in the room. There's SpongeBob over there and some SpongeBob themed decorations like this pineapple, like these anchors, and I, believe it or not, was a huge SpongeBob fan when I was a little kid. Like, I mean huge. Like, when you walked in my room, it was all SpongeBob themed. I had these streamers that were coming down that were like, kind of made it look like you were walking underwater. And then I had SpongeBob bed sheets. I had posters of SpongeBob. I had this SpongeBob doll, which is actually the last thing I could find from my SpongeBob room. We had it upstairs somewhere. So I figured I'd have SpongeBob sit there while I make the Krabby Patty. And yeah, we're making Krabby Patties. This is going to be a challenge. I've never made this before. This is the first time. I refreshed my memory by watching a bunch of SpongeBob, so I know how to make it. And yeah, as you guys know, or for those who don't know, who've never watched SpongeBob before, first off, why? Go watch it. SpongeBob works at the Krusty Krab, and he makes the super famous Krabby Patty. And so let's just get started right now with the Krabby Patty. Over here on my stovetop, I'm just going to start by preheating my cast iron skillet. So I know in the show SpongeBob uses a griddle, but this is the closest I have right now, so we're just going to use this. All right, we got that on a high flame. And now over here, I have some ground beef. So SpongeBob never says in the show what type of meat he uses, but I'm going to assume, actually, I don't know if I can assume that it's ground beef because they're underwater. Who knows what type of meat it is, but I like ground beef. So we're going to go with some ground beef. Just super plain. You never see SpongeBob really add anything to this except for the secret ingredient, which I will get to. So let's just form some patties. And typically they're pretty flat, so I'm not going to make it too thick. It's going to be more of a flat burger patty. That looks good. And we're just going to make 3 patties to start. All right, here is my last burger. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to put them straight into my cast iron skillet. You can hear that sizzle. And my hands have all this raw beef, so I'm going to go wash my hands, and then we're going to work on getting ready to set up the toppings. Okay, so I washed my hands, and now let's talk about the secret ingredient. So, I know this ingredient is a little bit controversial, but I'm pretty sure the secret ingredient would probably be MSG. MSG is this like flavor enhancer that's used a lot in Asian cooking, especially here in America. And I really think this is a secret ingredient because it's a little bit different, not something we use every day, and it will really increase the flavor in our burgers. So I'm going to give our burgers a nice sprinkle of some of this MSG. Also, I'm going to go with some pepper and some salt. It's very important when making burgers that you give a nice amount of salt. That's something a lot of home cooks forget. Okay, now while those are cooking, let's start working on the toppings. So the toppings are ketchup, mustard, pickles, and onion, tomato, lettuce, and cheese. Today I'm using actually non-dairy cheese because I can't mix meat and milk because I keep kosher. Let's start by slicing our tomato. A really sharp knife so I can get some thin slices, just like SpongeBob. SpongeBob, I think you'd be proud of this Krabby Patty I'm making. Hopefully it turns out well. Slice some pieces of lettuce. And I think what we're just going to do is cut it thin like this. Okay, now let's flip our burgers. Ooh, look at that. They have a nice crust on top. And on the top, we're going to put some more of the MSG, salt, and even more pepper. Okay, now let's go back to the toppings while that finishes cooking. Over here, I have a purple onion. And we got the cheese. That is it. We have all our toppings ready. Our burgers are finished cooking. Okay, now we got to rehearse and watch some SpongeBob to know what to do. Right over here, I have a video that's literally a 10-hour-long compilation of SpongeBob explaining how to make Krabby Patty. So we're going to watch it, not the whole video, though, to learn how to make this Krabby Patty, just to make sure we nail the order down. All right, let's go.
First bun, then patty, followed by ketchup, mustard, pickles, extra onions, lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, and bun, in that order.
All right, SpongeBob, I think I got it. Now, let's move my phone to the side and let's attempt to make one of these Krabby Patties. Okay, so I've got my bun right over here. I definitely can't do it as fast as SpongeBob, but maybe after doing a bunch I can. Let's get one of these burgers straight onto the bun. So first, bun, patty. Then SpongeBob said some ketchup. All right. Then he said to put the mustard right on top of the ketchup. I think that's a little weird, but sorry, SpongeBob. But we'll just go along with it. Mustard. Okay. Then he said pickle. I'm gonna cut this in half. Pickle. Extra onion. Now let's go with some lettuce, as SpongeBob said. Now cheese. Over here we got some of our non-dairy cheese, tomato, and then bun. That is quite a tall burger. Look at that. Okay, let's just watch the video one more time to make sure we did that right. Here we go. Hopefully we didn't fail SpongeBob here. Let's see. Patty, ketchup, mustard, pickles, extra onions, lettuce, cheese, tomato, and bun. There we go, SpongeBob. We did not let you down. Okay, so we got to do, that classic slicing the burger. Ooh, I think that was good. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, let's not let this fall apart. Look at that. That is how you make a Krabby Patty. Okay, the inside is a little overdone, SpongeBob. I apologize. But you have, as SpongeBob said, bun, patty, pickles, extra onion, lettuce, cheese, tomato, and bun again. That is how you recreate a Krabby Patty. SpongeBob, I don't know about you, but I would say this was a huge, huge success. Alrighty, let's go in for a bite. Wow, SpongeBob, you really do make a good Krabby Patty. Let's just talk about the burger. That MSG really does give it a boost of flavor, so I do suggest buying some of that and putting it on if you want to recreate a Krabby Patty. Then you have everything. I was a little doubting this, to be honest, SpongeBob, like the ketchup and mustard, but it really all goes together really well. You have the bun, the burger, the acidity from the pickle, you have the sharpness from the onion, you have the non-dairy cheese, you have the tomato, all wrapped in the bun. And SpongeBob, I think I did a good job. What do you think? Oh, okay, he doesn't talk, but I think SpongeBob would say I did a good job. I even think Mr. Krabs would be happy with this burger. All right, so now that I made this first Krabby Patty, I think what I want to try to do is see if I can make it even nearly as fast as SpongeBob. Let's see how fast I can make it. All right, let's put a clock right over here, a stopwatch, and go. All right, bun. Then we have patty, ketchup, mustard, pickle, cut that in half, pickle, oh my god, what's next? Onion, lettuce, cheese, tomato, and bun. There we go. I don't know how fast it is right now, but you guys will see over there how fast I did it. Definitely not as fast as SpongeBob, but I'd say that was pretty darn good. We did a really good job recreating the Krabby Patty. If you guys want to recreate a Krabby Patty, the link to the recipe is in the description box below. Also, if you like watching SpongeBob, click that like button if you watched SpongeBob when you were a little kid, and comment down below how old were you when you watched SpongeBob, what your favorite episode was. I want to know. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for tons of more awesome videos just like this one. All right, I'm going to go finish eating this Krabby Patty. Thanks for watching.